Gentlemen, what's up? I've got an old country pecos in front of me, and tonight we are going to talk about the benefits of the upward deflector plate. This is a completely non-modified old country pecos. The only thing that's been done is the downward facing deflector plate has been taken out. As you know, the internet had gotten taken by storm. All you guys did this, and then we all found out, like, oh my god, that side is too hot. But it cooked a really good brisket all the way to the left near the smokestack. So my design is here to show you that you can now use the entire grate space modestly, and you can have excellent results. So we're going to do some test runs. I have a 4-channel capable, 4-probe capable thermometer here, and we're going to be using 2 probes on end to end, and we're going to see the variance between end to end without the deflector plate and with the deflector plate. Now that I invented. Now this thing is awesome. It has a very drastic result whenever you put it in. You're going to see anywhere from like 100 to sometimes 200 degrees temperature variation from end to end without the deflector plate. So sometimes that can be a problem. My deflector plate works without a stack extension. This is on a factory old country pecos, just taking the downward one out. Downward deflector plate. So let me shut up. Let's get started. All right, factory unit. As you can see, I have messed around with the extension, the stack extension, and I'm going to show you constantly that it's still the factory height. Looking in here, you just got an old rusted, beat up oval. You know, it's as best as I can replicate what I got here, what you guys might have. The deflector plate is in there, but I'm taking it out right now, and we're going to start a fire and just see what it does just without one. So let's get started. All right, brand new box of post oak. You guys don't want to be bored with this, but this is what we're using today. I'll get a fire going and we'll start seeing some results here. Okay, got the fire going. Got the box cleaned out there as best as I can. And we got 2 logs of post oak going on. We have no deflector plate, as you can see. Nothing in there, empty. And we are gonna get testing. You can already see that that is starting to heat up. Of course, it's gonna be hot. It's this wide open fire. We all know that, it's obvious. So let me see what it comes to be like resting whenever we get this thing going, and I'll let you guys see that. So we're getting a fire going. Let's roll. All right, guys, you know where this is going. We've got a decent fire in there. 3 logs, steady, slow rolling. 267 degrees on the firebox side with a stack height of factory. 200 on the top right here. And I still have no deflector plate. It's there on the ground. And you guys can see in there, there's no deflector plate. So, I'm gonna keep rolling, but we all know where this is going. It's still gonna be hot no matter what on that side. 267, 180, and those are very uneven. So, here in about 225-ish, 250-ish, when everything starts to burn down, I'll put in the deflector plate. And before that, I'm going to show you how hot it is and, you know, the crazy differences and all that. That's almost 100 degrees right there already. That is insane. So you can imagine what it's going to do if I get up to, you know, 250 according to this, or, you know, 300 according to this. It's going to be insane. So let's wait and see. Let's see if we can crank it up a little bit more and see how it does. I already know the answer. You already know the answer. It's going to be hot as hell over there. So let's just show one more of a higher temperature. All right, so here's our fire. Pretty dang big. All 3 are getting caught pretty good. 300 degrees. That's over 100 degree difference from end to end. 300, 197, you can see it. We're still at factory stack height. And, oh, well, you know, what if you put a stack extension on there? Well, all you're doing is moving the hot spot over, you know, farther. To originally where it's gonna be whenever you buy it from the factory. So we have no deflector plate in there. We're gonna let her keep riding. And I might install the deflector plate here in just a bit, but you saw that was over 100-degree difference right there. That's insane. You're burning stuff over there. You're way over temp. You can't use the entire grate space. You have to stay over here. We're gonna change that. Let's let this do its thing. I might do one more video showing you how hot it is just to, you know, prove it again, but I'm gonna keep rolling. Stay tuned. All right, just for shits and giggles, I decided to put on the stack extension. So we got about a 80-degree difference, 70 degrees, somewhere around there, 77. Stack extension, where you guys would put it normally, just to see. You're still burning food over here pretty much. It's going too quickly, actually, that's what I should be saying. But the stack extension is on there just to see what would happen. Probes are where they are. They're gonna stay there during the entire process. I'm about to slide this out and put in the deflector plate right there just to show you how efficient it is without the stack extension. So let me put that in there. Let's get this all set up. Let's see where the fire's at. Probably gonna have to add some wood here soon. That's doing pretty good. I can use that still. Turn some logs and get this deflector plate in here, and let's see how well it does without the stack extension. All right, so here's my deflector plate. Here's how my design works. Let me take off my headlamp and see if you guys can get a better view there. It just rests in there. It uses the top sides of the walls here, right there at the top, to kind of rest, and then it's got the little feet on there. I call them little kickstands. And it just kind of chills up against the rails where they used to make studs to put the sliding rail on. So let's see how this thing does. It is awesome. And this is gonna be without the stack extension on there. So same 3 logs, very, very, very close with rising temperature. Same 3 logs, so you guys don't think I'm doing any trickery. Those are the same ones that are trying to burn down. It's going up slowly in temperature, but you're seeing a noticeable difference. It is very, very, very close to each other now. This is with the stack height of factory, and the deflector plate is installed, as you can see. So let's let her rise up and settle out, and let's see some results here. So she's still climbing up. Very, very, very close in temperatures. 10-degree difference. Still factory stack height. Still the same 3 logs. Good little fire going in there, and it actually picked up draw better. Imagine that. I have put a lot of work into the design for this thing, so check that out. Pretty cool, huh? So I'll keep you posted. I mean, 10 degrees is better than, you know, 100, right? It's gotta be. So it's going well. Stack extension, or not the stack extension, the deflector plate is in there. No stack extension. No stack extension. So stay tuned. See how she keeps climbing. Okay, so 190, 192. Factory stack height. Let's check the fire. It's kind of dying down. Not too bad. It's just like a low roll, you know, good smoke. It's still climbing. Might throw another log on there so we can see some higher temps, so you guys can see like 220, 250. This is really good though. This is putting on smoke on a brisket when you first start it. So I love it. It's great temperature variation here. So let's crank it up. Let's see what it does. Okay, as promised, we have a 225, 223 variation right there. You'll see it climb up 224. It's a little bit hotter over there on that side, but guess what? It's not a 100-degree difference. There you go, it caught up. Almost perfect. Factory stack height. Still got the fire going pretty decent. It's got some good draw. Put some oil on there. This thing was very rusty. Got some good draw. Guys, that is a situation where you're cooking. Look at that, dead even. You're not gonna get that anywhere else. So let me open this up and show you guys. The deflector plate is in there. It's functioning like it's supposed to. It's at a slight angle. And we are, what is that? 1, 2, 3 spaces over for that thermometer. We're 1, 2 spaces over for that thermometer. Factory stack height. Amazing function. I'm thinking maybe let's change the thermometer positions. Let's see what happens. So let me do that, and then let's get some testing on that. Okay, we're getting pretty ballsy here, getting really close to this side of the smoker. Center section, since we got the most holes in the center of the upward deflector plate, let's see what happens. Factory height for the smokestack. Let's close her down and see what readings we get. Oh, before you guys freak out, it's climbing back up. Smoke, or the wood is the same. So we're just gonna keep messing around with the same wood. So you guys don't think it's a different video. Still climbing up. Factory stack height. All right, let's let her roll. It's going up pretty dang even, guys. All right, check back in a minute. So I know this is a long, lengthy statistical video. You guys have already seen a lot of stuff out there. I particularly have already done all this. When I first initially designed the upward deflector plate, I already went through all this work. I spent days, weeks trying to figure this out. Testing different hole variations, testing different widths and distances away from the firebox. I've already been through all this. I know it works. I know what I need to do. I know what needed to be built. I just took the one that I had welded in my smoker and made it a removable design where you can just take it wherever. You can take it to your buddy's house. If he has a pecos, hey man, check this out. Drop it in. There you go. You guys are cooking on a whole entire grate. So bear with me. It's just the proving aspect of the video that takes a lot of time, all the statistics and the factual information. I hope this is helping you guys this far, and you're realizing like, wow, this is amazing, because it is for me. Whenever I was cooking on the side of the road selling, it was the biggest game changer ever. So hope this helps. Let's keep on. Let's see what happens with the center thermometers. Let's see what temperatures it reads. Okay, so this log is needing to be flipped. Let's see what temperature we're at. It's not climbing up as high as I want, but obviously you guys know it's going to be even. Factory stack height, deflector plate is installed. So, and look how close we are. I want you to understand how close we are to the grill grate, the end of the grill grate right there. Insane, guys. So I need to flip this. I want you guys to see this. I do have double gloves on, so everything's gonna be a-okay, guys. Relax. All right, I can't get it. Let's use this, actually. Double glove, even it's still hot. So we want higher temperature, right? Boom, we got that flipped over. I wanted to do that live with you guys so you can see we're still using the same fire. So let's see what this thing does with the flare up. All right, closing this down. Let's see what happens. I'll check back here in a minute, let you guys see what's going on. But as you can tell, we have a similar test result for everything. It's very close between each other. So let's let it go up. Still factory stack height, no extension. Let's let her rock and roll. All right, with that log flipped over, she's been burning for a minute. We have 226, 230. It's kind of evening out and steadying out right there. 200, that's about right. 225 right there. Stack height is still factory. Deflector plate is in there. Otherwise it would be burning ass hot over there. So guys, I hope this helps. I really does. I hope it helps you understand what's going on here. It's the same as you climb up throughout however far you want to cook. I am going to test 300 to 350 degrees in that range. This is the smoking range. This is what I've tested and used and so on and so on. But I am going to test higher. But you can see it is all the same. Deflector plate is in there. No crazy secrets. There is not a, this hasn't been cut out. You guys know with my smoker, I cut that out, made it larger. That is still the original oval with the deflector plate. I mean, it is rusting out, but it's kind of like something you would see on Facebook Marketplace if you just went and picked one up and wanted to get a deflector plate and get going. Factory pecos here, rocking and rolling. It's doing awesome. So we can probably conclude this video. I mean, you obviously can see it's doing amazing. We open up the door, even then it's still very, very close, very, very even. So yeah, let me flip the camera around. Let's sit down and talk. All right, guys, so as you can see, it works. It's my design, tested, tuned, whatever you want to call it. I've messed around with it for a long time. I think I took like 2 weeks trying to figure this thing out when I first initially needed it. I did initially try something that was just like a huge scoop, and it was just all steel. So I hope this helps you understand how efficient this thing is, how well it cooks. There is a video on here on my YouTube channel where I show how good it cooks with. You know, I put chicken like right up against the end of the grill grate right there. And here pretty soon I'm gonna do another video. We all know the results, we know what they're gonna be. And it's just fun to be able to cook over there. It's just like, what? That's where the fire is. That's where it's coming in. It kind of defies physics. It's just cool to see that stuff. So listen, if you guys want one, I've made it removable. I came up with this design, made it removable. I have it listed on Etsy now. I can do like 40 a week, 40 every week, 80 every 2 weeks. And I'll be able to do more mass production later on when I get like a CNC laser table and all that stuff, and we can get quicker, production. But 80 every 2 weeks is about my max that I can do. I can't really do anything faster. If you want one, I'm gonna put the link in the description. It's on Etsy. They're $90 shipped. Etsy takes like $9 from my listing. I'm left with $81. So shipping is kind of split in half. I'm coming out of pocket, helping you guys out. I only have like $6 for shipping to help out, to pay for it, because originally I wanted to sell these for $75. So if I'm taking $75 and, putting it in my pocket to cover cost of materials and goods and so on and so on, $6 isn't very much to help out with shipping. So hopefully later on I can get a website created, figure out a better process. And yeah, so you guys want one? Check it out. The listing is in the description, and give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, give me a like, something. Hope this video helps you understand how efficient this thing is. And you don't even need a smokestack extension. If you want one, maybe I can do another video showing you how well it still works. So y'all take care. Thanks for watching my video, and yeah, y'all are awesome. Thanks for watching.